Hello everyone, it's Your Beauty 87 here, and today we're gonna do a full face of drugstore makeup. So I just concealed my dark spots on my face. I did use the Tatcha Silk Canvas to prime my eyelids and my face though. But yeah, we're gonna start off with the LA Pro, the LA Girl Pro Mastery palette. I found this at CVS. Actually, they sell it at Ulta as well, but I bought mine at CVS. But the Pro Artistry palette I did buy from Ulta because they didn't have it at the CVS by my house at the time I bought it, and I wanted to get the video up. Plus, I didn't know if these particular ones were gonna come to CVS because I thought just the Pro Fierce, no, sorry, the Fierce and Wild and the other one that they came out was gonna come to CVS, but actually these came instead. So I don't know what happened to those. They never showed up at my CVS so far, so I just bought the one I found. I'm gonna take some of these brushes out and we're gonna go ahead and try to put an eye look together. What eye look, I don't know. I'm gonna do what I do best and wing it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get started with that. I'm trying to get some brushes out so I'll have somewhat of an idea what I want to do to the eyes, because I really have no idea. I'm thinking like a mauve situation though, because obviously if you can't tell by the outside of this palette, it's more like mauve themed. So we're gonna start off with that. I'm starting off super late filming today because like I was supposed to go out last night. I ended up not going out with my friend like I was supposed to, so now I'm just over here like, oh, okay. But I stayed out super late with my family and then went to bed like super late. I think I went to bed like 2 something in the morning. So now I'm just kind of like trying to reevaluate my life real quick. Let me see what color I'm gonna start off with. So I'm gonna start off with this dark mauve color right here. Just go ahead and this is only my second time using Tatcha Silk Canvas as an eyeshadow primer. Like I used it yesterday and it was cool for the Persona Cosmetics Identity 2 palette. I use as my eyeshadow primer for that, and it made my eyeshadow last a pretty long time. But those shimmers are more satiny. They're not like actually glittery gold shimmers. So I'm like, I don't know how well it's gonna last with this or how well it's gonna perform with these eyeshadows, but we're gonna find out. With Sona's, they did really nice, but just like I put it on and then did my eyeshadow like right after I put it on. And with this, I had to hold off for a little while because people were in my living room. And then I usually just come in my kitchen like I am now to film when people are in the living room. But then somebody was in the kitchen trying to hold up stuff and do a whole bunch of stuff. And then they didn't, and it took them forever to come out. So I don't know if that's going to affect the way the eyeshadow primer is working. But, you know, we're here now. So we're going to go ahead and deal with it. There is only one thing that's not drugstore I'm going to use, but I've been wanting to try this concealer with this foundation, so that's why I decided to wear this foundation today. So it's pretty much almost a full face of drugstore. I don't have any new drugstore concealers to try out, so I was like, I might as well just try the newest concealer that I did a video on, which is the Beauty Blender concealer, as you all saw. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. So they're blending out pretty nice. I know I really like the way LA Girl eyeshadows blend out, and I'm using this diffuse crease brush because I wasn't sure like how much pigmentation I was going to get, and I didn't want to like overdo it and be out here looking crazy. Not that I'm going anywhere, you know, today, but that's not the point. Let me see. So I'm going to take my small detailed diffuse crease brush. This is one of their newer brushes, and I'm going to take this mauve tone color. Oh crap, I just dug in that shadow. This mauve tone color right here and do that. And now I have a random dent in that shadow. Thank you so much. I've never actually tried any Sigma eyeshadows. None of the palettes have called to me really. The Enchanted one looked okay, and the Warm Neutrals looked okay, but then like the Norm Neutrals 2 looked okay, but it had so many, you know, like of those nudie shades that I was complaining about are in like every single palette that I have no use for and can't use, because I'm not a person who does like cut creases where they put a really light color on the lid in the front and then uses like a smoky tone toward the back. So it's like those colors serve no purpose to me. So it's like I didn't want to buy a palette that had like 4 of those shades in it, because it's like it's not useful to me at all. It's just a waste of money then to me. And since I had never tried their formula, I was like, I'm not gonna waste money buying this palette I may not like, and then I'm stuck with 4 shades I can't use already. So when palettes have a ridiculous amount of light shades, I have a tendency to try to not buy them then, because I'm like, it serves no purpose for me. It's not useful to me, and it can just stay where it is. Yeah, I'm just blending the lighter color on top of this one real quick. It's blending okay, but like I said, I would prefer to do it when the primer was still like somewhat wet, because now it's like completely dry. So I feel like it's not doing as good with the eyeshadows as it did yesterday. So it's not the palette itself that has that issue. It's just the fact that the eyeshadow primer has been on my eyelid for probably like a good 30 minutes. So it had plenty of time to dry down. So I'm not necessarily super excited about this look, but you know, that's because I didn't apply more eyeshadow primer. But since this is only my second time using this eyeshadow primer, I didn't want to like put way too much on and then be like, oh, wait, whoa. So I'm just going to take that first color we used in the crease and rub it on the lower lash line. I feel like everybody makes that weird face when they put stuff on the lower lash line. I don't know why we do that. We just like... I don't feel bad doing it because I feel like I've seen a lot of other people doing it too. And I meant to bring a pencil in here for my borderline, but I did not, so I will just do that off camera when I'm done with the look. I'm trying to get a little more into Drugstore because I know a lot of people like Drugstore. I'm just like the high-rated whore that wants a $4 eyeshadow palette every time. But you know, I'm trying to switch it up because I know everybody can't afford to buy a $4 eyeshadow palette every time it drops. You know, sometimes I can't afford to, and I just kind of like wait. Because if you've noticed lately, some things I haven't been purchasing right away because I'm just like trying to cut down, cut back. And my cousin said he's gonna move with me to Texas next year, so I'm excited about that. So I'm trying to figure out what shimmer I want to use. I'm thinking about using this one all over the lid and just putting this one in the inner corner and putting some of it in the middle of the lid. So I think we're gonna do that because none of the other colors are really mauvey and grabbing my attention, and I want mauvey attention grabbing colors because that's what I like. So I'm just taking that one to the bottom I told you all about, and I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of like rub it on the lid. And these seem a little more satiny as well, like foily satiny though, not like just a simple wash of satin. Oh wait, no, never mind. It's giving me that simple wash of satin that I don't, as a general rule, like, so I'm not necessarily excited about. I don't think I used the shimmers in the Pro Artistry palette yet, so I can't speak on them. I only used that palette like once for that orange and blue look that I did. I love to do orange and blue looks, even though I don't really like orange, but I feel like it looks really good with blues when I do a simple, I want to be creative, but like I'm in a rush type of look. So yeah. But I'm just doing both of these on both sides. And then I'm trying to decide if I want to darken the outer crease or not. I think I might, just because, you know, I feel like it needs a little something extra. So I'm probably going to do that. I'm going to turn the brush around and I'm going to take that light color that I told you all about and put that toward the front of the eye. And then we'll put it in the inner corner as well a little later on, after I put on my foundation and concealer and all that, because I don't want the color to just dissipate and then I still have to come back and do it over again. So okay, that one's seeming like it's a little more difficult to put on with the brush. I don't know if it's just me. Sorry, let me get the damn another way. But yeah, it seems like the lighter color is acting like it's a little more difficult to put on the lid. So let me just go ahead and take that darker one and blend both of them together. Same on this side. Yeah, I'm not feeling this palette as much as I liked the Artistry one. I don't know if it's because I have the Huda Beauty New Nudes and I'm just so used to the quality of that one until I'm just like, this one's just okay. But I'm going to take a little bit more of that darker shade that we started off with. And again, like I said, it could be the primer because, you know, this has been on my eye for a while and I'm used to using like a sticky primer. I feel like I work better with a sticky primer, and since this isn't sticky, it's just like a dry eyelid. That might be why I'm not liking it as much either. I don't know. How do you all feel about like toilet paper running out like everywhere? Like I had a family member call my cousin when we were out yesterday telling them how they had ran out of toilet paper. Now mind you, he had called them early in the week and told them to go get toilet paper and they didn't listen, and now they calling up here all the way in Chicago because they're in Rhode Island asking him for toilet paper. I'm like, are you serious? Like, why didn't you just get the toilet paper when he told you at the beginning of the week? Like, why did you wait till the end of the week when there's no toilet paper now and you're calling up here? We're in Chicago. What do you expect us to do? Mail you toilet paper? Like, and who's to say, like, your package won't accidentally break open when it gets mailed and then somebody steals your toilet paper because they're out of toilet paper at their house, too. So it's like, you should have just went and bought it when he told you to. I don't know. But anyway, are you all out of toilet paper? I know, like, random question, but I'm like, I know everybody's like freaking out about the toilet paper situation, so I figured to ask you all about it and see what you thought. Okay, so I'm not, yeah, I don't really like this I look that well. I feel like there are other new palettes out there that are better. Not to say that this one's bad. I'm gonna try it again on Instagram another time when my eyeshadow primer is nice and freshly you know, wet, and see if I like it better, because I might just not like it with this primer, because I need a more sticky primer to give me like better coloring. And since y'all know the Tatcha's, the liquid silk canvas isn't gonna do that, I feel like that's why I'm not necessarily feeling it. Because the other palette I really liked, and I just used, like, you know, the Urban Decay primer potion, so maybe I should just put that on. But I was trying to test out the Tatcha, the liquid silk canvas eye primer, since they said you can use it with that. So this is what we got, and we're gonna go ahead with that since it's already on my eyes. Next I'm gonna take the CoverGirl Skin Milk. I forgot to try that out again today, because I think this will be my 3rd time using it. It's a really liquidy product, as you can see. It doesn't give that much coverage though, so that's why it's another reason I can still underneath my dark spots, because this is like at best a highlight to maybe medium, emphasis on the maybe, because like and I think I like this with a sponge, if I remember correctly, because when I use it with a brush I feel like it took more coverage away. But since it's such a minimal product, I'm gonna start out with a brush, and then if I feel like I need to go in with the sponge, then I will. Just because since I only used it a couple of times, I don't exactly remember which way I prefer. But I know lately I've been using a lot of brushes anyway, so I think we just go ahead with this brush. And this is the one Jackson. I always talks about the NYX Professional brush. I think it's called a Pro Buffing brush or something like that. I caught it on sale at Ulta toward the end of the year of 2019, because they had it and the eyeshadow blending brush I like on sale for like, I think it was $3 or $4. This brush I think was $4.97, and I think my eyeshadow brushes were like $2.97. So I got 3 of each, and I put one of these actually in a giveaway, so somebody else got one. So the Christmas giveaway, whoever got that box got this brush. I don't remember who got which box, but yeah, I gave it away, and then I got one more backup one for myself, because I was like, yes, I need this brush. And I didn't want to run out, and I didn't know if they were going to get it back in stock. And sure enough, somebody else told me like they didn't have an Ulta's website anymore. So I was like, oh, thank God, I'm glad I grabbed like 3 of them. So as you can see, it looks nice on the face. It's just more of, it hardly gives you any coverage. But I'm going to put powders and all that other stuff on top, so if I'm not super concerned about it. And I don't have a cream bronzer for this, so I'm not going to use a cream bronzer. It's going to be weird though. But I do have the Morphe Glamour bronze that they had from last year. I got the darkest one they had at the time, Phenom. Now they have a whole bunch more. This is what it looks like. I want to try Trailblazer against Phenom. Let me know if y'all are interested in that, so we can see which one looks better on my skin tone or not. But if you don't, you can let me know that too. But I was thinking about buying that one and then comparing it to this one to see about the color, because I swatched it in store and it did look like it would be a little bit of a better color, because that one's a little bit darker, if you will. And we can test that out. I'm using the Beauty Blender Whipped Concealer, and the shade, I think I have 4.2, yeah, 4.20 W Deep Golden. So I'm gonna go ahead and highlight my face with this. So y'all know I always start with my under eye, and then I highlight the rest of my face. So I'm gonna go in now and highlight the rest of my face. And after I film this video, I still got like, I think 1 or 2 more videos to film. But I think I'm only gonna do like, what is it, 1? Yeah, I think I only have, yeah, I have 1 more video to film. Thank goodness I don't have like a whole bunch today, because I was gonna do a lip swatch video, but since my son didn't have to go to school tomorrow, Hell, lots of kids don't have to go to school tomorrow. He doesn't have to go to school, back to school till the 30th of March. I'm like, I'm gonna go ahead and film those 2 videos tomorrow. They're just videos I need to film for Instagram, so I can just conceal the dark spots on my face, and then just go ahead and do the lipstick swatch video and the eyeshadow video and call it a day. So that is my plan for tomorrow. He starts e-learning on Wednesdays though, because it's like Monday and Tuesday. They're gonna count them as, I forgot what days they're counting them as, but they don't count toward, you know, like them being out of school. So it's not like they missed days, and then those next 2 weeks are gonna do e-learning, so that way they don't miss any school time, so they don't have to prolong school in the summertime, which I thought was genius. So I guess the teachers are gonna sit at home and do e-learning, and then I don't know what the principal's gonna do, because like they don't teach, so I don't know if that means they're not gonna get paid, because it's like you're not teaching anybody, you're not running a school, because there's no school to run because everybody's at home learning things. So I don't know about that, but you know, whatever. Plus, I really wanted to try this concealer with this foundation, because I felt like it would look really nice and would give that extra coverage that I feel like I need with this foundation. Especially since this foundation is, you know, so minimal coverage. I wanted to conceal some of the places that I feel like would need extra coverage, like my cheeks especially. I was going to use the J-Cat one, or the Essence concealer along with the Catrice one, but then I was like, no, we're just gonna go ahead and try this one for the day, because I want to see how it looks and how it wears. I'm gonna try to leave this makeup on for a good amount of time so I can tell you how all the stuff wears, because I got some new blushes. Now the lipsticks probably not gonna last well, but the blushes and highlighters I'm gonna check on. The lipsticks I'm just gonna put on a color for, you know, a video, because I'm planning on eating after I get done with these 2 videos, so obviously it's not gonna show, but where are the lasting on it. But, you know, I'm still going to put one on just because I got a whole bunch of new ones to choose from, and you'll see in a second. I need to post a picture on Instagram of all the lipsticks I got. I posted a mini haul of some of the lipsticks, but I'm like, lately I've been buying hella new lipsticks. I have no idea why, though, because I'm like, I don't, you know, really wear that many new lipsticks. If you all notice, I like to put on colorful lipsticks, and if I do wear nude, it's like a mauvey, like pink type nude. It's not like a legit, like, brown or beige type nude. Those aren't my kind of nudes. I'll do a peachy nude, or I'll do a mauvey nude. I won't just do like a, I don't know, a brownie nude, if that makes any sense. So, did I bring a brush in here for my bronzer? Yes, I have the Alamar Cosmetics, since this is supposed to be a bronzer brush apparently. I thought this was a weird bronzer brush, but I was like, that's the only brush I brought in here, so apparently we're going to use it today. Because I usually use it for foundation powder, and that was my plan. So I'm like, now I got to figure out what brush I'm going to use for foundation powder, because I'm not using a setting powder to set my face. So, or I might just turn the camera off and go grab one, since, you know, I do edit things now. It wasn't as hard as I thought it was, I guess, because I'm doing it on my phone and not, you know, on a computer. I feel like it would be hard if I was using a computer, but since I'm not, you know, I feel like I should be good. Sorry, I'm just looking up, because, you know, when you put on your concealer, you're not supposed to look down, because then it, like, gets into the creases or whatever, I heard. But it's like, since I have creases, I feel like that's just going to happen anyway, so. I'm actually kind of not liking the way this is sitting on top of the Skin Milk foundation. Like, I don't know what it is, but I'm not, like, feeling the way it's sitting. I did use a different eye cream today, though. I used the Glam Glow eye cream, and I usually use the Ulla Hendrickson one, so I don't know if that has something to do with it, and that's why I'm not liking it. But I am not liking the way this is sitting on top of this foundation. I don't like it at all. Go ahead and put some more of that color I had underneath my lower lash line back. Because I feel like one way when I put my concealer on. Then I'm going to do it on the other side as well. I hope all my work cancels too. So if you know everything else is canceling, I'm not, I feel like everything is canceling except my job. But like, I bet they're gonna tell me Monday like I need to come to work. But Adrian gets to sit at home. My mom and my grandma gets to sit at home. It's like, everybody gets to sit at home, but they expecting me to go to work. Like, ain't this nothing? This is so rude. It's extremely rude, and I do not appreciate it by any means. Now I'm going to take the Catrice Light Illusion powder. Y'all know this is one of my favorite powders to use. I was going to use the newer one, but I'm like, I feel like I've been using that one a lot lately. So I took it back to an old favorite. Plus, I don't know if they're getting rid of this at Ulta or what, but remember I told you all a while ago it was on sale for like $2.50. And this stuff is normally like, I think $5.99 or something like that. So I was like, I don't know if they like moved this one out for the newer one that they just came out with, but I like both of them equally. So Catrice actually makes pretty decent and nice stuff, but I feel like they don't get talked about that much. I think it's because like the shade ranges they come out with aren't that great. But in all fairness, they're like a European brand. If you didn't know, Catrice is the sister brand to Essence. So they're like the higher end sister brand, but they're still not nearly as high as a lot of other brands. So I like both brands for different reasons. I obviously like Essence a little bit more just because they're like way more reasonably priced. Like I think they have lipsticks for like $3.99, and I think their concealer was like only $4.99. I mean, their shade range isn't that great, but at least they started coming out with darker colors for things. So I do appreciate them trying. But I'm not as hard on them as I am on U.S. brands, because it's like, you know, there are plenty of black people in the U.S. Like, they're a foreign country that doesn't have nearly as many people my skin tone as America does. And the fact that they can try and make stuff and you still aren't making anything is like, huh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, it took you 100 years to make stuff. Positions for me. So yeah, I'm not really with that. So that's why you don't see a lot of certain brands on my channel, because it's like, you don't make stuff for me, and I'm not gonna like glorify you because you finally decided to try it. I'm gonna take that pink shade that I put on the front end of my eye and just put that in the inner corner here. And I'm gonna connect it with this one right here. Man, Beauty Deals BFF is on fire right now. She done posted like 5 or 6 things because I get notifications. And like, I'm like, girl, okay, girl. I'm hooking up all the deals today, I see. I don't know what it is. It feels like this eye isn't looking as shimmery as the other one when it comes to like the same lid color. Y'all see what I'm talking about? See, like when I turn my head this way, I feel like it's not as popping as this one is. So I'm trying to go in and handle that and fix that, because I don't like that. I want both of them to look the same. So we're gonna take this one and try to put some more on and maybe it'll look better. I don't know. Take the brush and try to blend all this color together. But now I feel like it took the dark one away. Oh, I feel like these are like, this palette is way more difficult to work with than the other one I use. So far I'm definitely liking the what palette is that? The artistry one more than this mastery one. But anyway, I got some blushes and some highlight to put on, along with the bronzer and the face powder, and then we should be done. So go ahead and set my face with this. This is Better Skin from Maybelline. I don't really own that many foundation powders, so I have to use what I have, and this is what I have, so this is what we have to work with. So I'm just setting the rest of my face that we didn't set with setting powder, with this foundation powder, and then I'm going to spray my face and hopefully look better, because right now I am not liking the way these products are looking together, and it's not a vibe. I'm hoping once I spray it down and like it warms up to my skin, it'll look better, but right now we are looking like a 5 to a 7, and that's not acceptable. So I'm gonna take this Once by Mills spray. I did a video of a battle of with this. I'm gonna hate the way this smells, you guys, but if you all didn't know, I don't like the smell of lavender, and this smells heavily of lavender, and then like the smell lingers for a while. So although the spray is really nice and it helps set the makeup and all that stuff, I just hate the smell of it. Like, it is awful. As far as I'm concerned, it's awful smelling, and I don't I like it at all. But I'm anxious to get these videos done because I'm ready to eat lunch. But I wanted to get these done before I ate lunch, so I'm like, let me get that done. Plus, I gotta cook when I get done. So this video is already like 25 minutes long, and I'm still not done. Yeah, if y'all can see my face in real life, I'm not liking the way it looks. It just looks like a whole bunch of like powdery and textured going along in here. Next we're gonna get into some bronzer. Yeah, so that same foundation, the same brush I use for foundation powder, we're gonna use for the bronzer, since it claims it's a bronzer brush. I don't like it for bronzer, but you know, like I said, it's the only brush I bought in here, so we're gonna have to multitask it. So I have the color Phenom, and I'm just gonna concentrate it like right in this area right here. Yeah, as you can see, it looks like a little dark. It's not like, you know, bad. It's just, oh god, like, it looks like I have a bronze stripe. See, that's why I don't like this brush for bronze. I'm like, who is bronzing with this? Because it's just huge. Like, I feel like you can't get perfectly positioned in a concentrated area because it's so big. But you know, since it's the only thing I got, this will be working. So got the bronze on that side, got the bronze on that side. Okay, next we're gonna get into some blush. So I got some new Essence blushes, and obviously I'm going to use the Mauve tone one, so we're going to use Berry Me Up, but this one is Peach Me Up, and this is what it looks like. I'm going to use Berry Me Up, and we're going to put that on. It looks like it has a satin finish to it, even though it's matte. So this is the matte touch blush. You know, they have the satin touch blushes. I did a whole video comparing it to the Patrick Ta, since what's her name, Julia Mazzucato, I hope I'm saying that right. She had a dupe video. She was saying that it was a dupe for the Tatcha one. So I mean the Patrick Ta one. So I was like, yeah, I definitely need to try that out. But yeah, my face looks so dry and textured with all these products. I'm very upset. I'm hoping once they warm to my skin is better. So I'll probably try to do a check-in on this video, just because I'm like, I want y'all to see it updated and hopefully it looks better then. But like right now, my face just looks really dry and textured, and I do not like it at all. There's the color I'm looking for. Yeah, it has like a satin finish on it, even though it's supposed to be matte, so I don't know what's going on with that, but okay. I feel like it looks just about the same as the satin touch blushes. So I'm like, how's this really matte if it looks like exactly the same? And they're the exact same colors. It's just supposed to be matte. I mean, it does look a little bit more matte than those, but I'm like, that's not saying much considering how I can still see the shimmer to it. It's like I could have just used my satin touch one and it look exactly the same. I don't see enough matte in this one to where I feel like they need to make a whole second set of the exact same colors, when it still looks just as satiny as the other ones, and it doesn't really look matte. But whatever. I don't know, I feel like whenever I make drugstore videos with like a full face of drugstore stuff, I'm always disappointed, and I always hate the way my makeup looks. I don't know what it is. Like, since I've been doing these, like, I always hate like how my makeup looks with all just drugstore things. I don't know if I'm picking the wrong drugstore things or what, but I always hate the look. Oh, I should probably tell you what highlight is. This is the Revlon Skin Lights in the color Twilight Gleam. People saying this is like a good dupe for the Amrezy highlighter, but I respectfully disagree. This one is darker than that one. So it's like, how's it gonna be a dupe when it's not the same? I mean, it'd probably be better for people my skin tone since it's deeper, because I don't like the Amrezy highlighter by itself on people my skin tone, just because I feel like it looks too like icy, and it has like that what do they call it, stark look to it, where it looks like it's a stripe on your face. It doesn't look like natural, like it blends with your skin well. So I personally don't ever use it by itself, but you know, it's a nice highlighter, and I like to mix it in with Dreamsicle from Becca. So that's what I use it with, but it's more like a teach his own. If you want to use it on its own, sis, you do you. But I personally never use it on its own, just because I don't like the way it looks on my skin. But we're gonna take it up the side here. I'm trying to remember to get my eyebrows threaded this week. I'm sorry, not threaded, waxed when I go to the beauty shop. To get my hair done Friday. If that's open Friday, who knows? They might decide they need to quarantine too. Since everybody wants to quarantine and close up everything. And Chipotle is offering to mail to free delivery food to your house to the end of this month, just so you won't come in their restaurants and I guess possibly contaminate. But my whole thing is like, how do I know that the people that aren't cooking the food at your establishment aren't already contaminated? Why are you trying to deliver food to me for free so that I won't come in your establishment? I don't know. I just kind of don't like the idea that it's like, I want to see who's making this, because it's like, what if they sick and you just trying to send it to me because you think I'm sick? I don't know. I have weird thoughts like that. I don't know if anyone else does, but like, that's why I just went to the grocery store and bought stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to anybody's restaurant to pick up anything. Thank you. You will not. Especially when I could just eat it home. Like I said, when I'm done my second video, I'm going to cook. So I was supposed to go to movies yesterday. I didn't even go. I don't know if like it got quarantined or they closed it down or whatever, but I don't know. I feel like the highlight on this side isn't showing like it's showing on this side. I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I don't ever like when I do a full face of drugstore either. I don't know what it is. The drugstore just doesn't call to me or doesn't do it for me or whatever. I have the new CoverGirl Exhibitionist Uncensored mascara. I tried the original Exhibition mascara a while ago, and as you can see, CVS just loves to put stickers on this because it's like 5 stickers on this. Why, CVS? Why? But anyway, I got the color 980 Extreme Black. I'm gonna try this mascara today after we spray our face with some of this other stuff and get done with all that. So I'm gonna pull it out. I just finished up my Pat McGrath one, so that's the only reason I'm opening up this one. I'm trying not to open up 5 and 6 because I think I already have like 4 mascaras open, so I'm trying to like calm it down. Okay, and we got plenty of lips to choose from, so I have all these to choose from. I have a couple of butter glosses from NYX. I have Praline and Ginger Snap. That's these two. I'm not gonna do a gloss today though, I don't think. And then I have this Big Softy lip gloss from Essence. It's supposed to be a plumping nude lip gloss. And then I have these 3 lipsticks. So I have Seduction by Revolution Pro. It's a new neutral satin matte lipstick. I'm kind of liking this one. Let me break it out so you can see the color of it. This is actually one of the lipsticks that I pictured in the thumbnail because I didn't feel like putting every single one of these lipsticks in it. But this is just a gorgeous, y'all know this is my type of color, so this is gorgeous. Not most likely going to put on this one just because it's so pretty. But I might put on another one and just put this one on later for pictures. I have this Essence This Is Nude lipstick, and it's a pretty color too, as you can see. But this isn't a color I would normally go for, especially with the eye. I like to do the monochromatic type eye and lip situation, so I'm most likely going to use the first one I showed you. But I figured I'd show you all the ones I do have, and then maybe we can use some of these in other videos another time. Like when I reuse this eyeshadow palette I have on now, and then the new e.l.f. one in, I have the color Cream. I was looking at Nectar, and I'm glad I didn't get it because I didn't like that color. I don't normally like colors like this either, though, but I might mix this one in with that Essence one I showed you just now. Just put this like in the center or something, so that way we can use a couple of them at one time and get it out the way. But yeah, I'm gonna start off with the one I first showed you that I want to use, which is Seclusion. I'm sorry, I said it was Seduction. It's Seclusion. Look at how gorgeous this lipstick is. Yes, yes, 1,000 times less. I wish I had brought a lip liner in here, but I did not, so we're just gonna have to work with this. Matter of fact, let me spray my face first, and then we'll do the mascara and the lip, and then we'll be done with this video finally. So I'm gonna use the Florence one just to set down the rest of the powders I put on my face, and then I'm gonna use this Mattifying Continuous Setting Mist by Morphe to actually finish off the look, and then we'll put on the lipstick and the mascara. And we're gonna press the rest of this into the face. Oh yeah, y'all, my face looks so textured and horrible with all these products on top of it. This is why I rarely, if ever, do like a full face of drugstore video, because the last full face of drugstore video I didn't like either. So I'm just like, the drugstore and I just don't get along. Okay, I don't know what I did to them, but we don't get along. So that's why y'all always getting high-end videos, because the drugstore just doesn't work for me. So, let me go. And I have a wear test on this setting spray, in addition to like me testing this setting spray out against the older one that they have. And the difference, this one has a it's obviously, besides mattifying, it has like a cucumber scent to it. So when you spray it, it has a cucumber scent and smell to it. But now we're gonna get into the lip. So no, we'll do the mascara and I'll do the lip very last. So this is what the wand looks like. It doesn't look the same as the original wand. I like the exhibition original one a little bit better. It has more than hourglass shape that I like. But we're gonna try this one out and see what's going on with it. And see if it makes my lashes grow. This is one thing I feel like I can count on from Drugstore, that they have good mascara. Like, I feel like long ago they mastered the art of mascara. Like, a lot of stuff they still haven't mastered. Like, to me, eyeshadow, they're not that great at. Depending on, like, you know, like the classic Drugstore brands like Maybelline and L'Oreal and CoverGirl. Like, I feel like their eyeshadows are just horrendous. But, they come up with good foundations. They have decent concealers. They have decent face powders. And they have decent mascara. So it's like you can get those things from the Drugstore and not have to be worried. But oh, and they have decent lipsticks too. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Crap! I got mascara on the side of my eye here. So I'm gonna just do the next video. Hope you all don't notice, and then let it dry. And then I'll try to get it off after that. So as you can see, I have not dipped back in yet. I'm just going to the other side of my eye and trying to get some length going on. I feel like this is one of those I would have to coat, or I have to use another mascara, because on its own it's not giving me what I want, which is length and volume and curl, because I like all three. And I feel like these aren't doing that for me, or this one doesn't do that for me. So, and since y'all know I don't use falsies, as you can see, I feel like it didn't really do anything to my lashes. So I'm gonna have to use this with another mascara in order to make it work for me. But I'm trying to build it up just a little bit more. So I dipped back in it for a second time. And this looks like it's kind of a wet formula too. So if you like wet formulas, you might like it. But I like a little bit of a dry formula, not necessarily wet, because then I don't get like these spots on my eyes where I can't, you know. Okay, so the second coat is doing much better, at least on this side. So yeah, as you can see, the second coat is doing better on this eye than it was on this eye. So I don't know if like I had used the majority of the product on the first eye, and that's why it's not doing so great on my second eye over here, because I feel like on my left eye it's just sad and pathetic. Yeah, so okay, so there's two coats. This is what it looks like. It looks okay. I'm gonna test it out some more, but I'm most likely gonna put it with some other mascaras, because I never just wear one mascara anyway. So now let's put on this. This is just one of the things I'm most excited about. I was excited about this and trying to conceal it with this foundation, which turned out to be a flop, but you know, didn't know till I tried it on. It's a gorgeous color. Yeah, I brought a lip liner in here, but it's fine. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling this lip. It's a vibe. Anyways, we have finished all the Drugstore stuff, so let's talk about it, even though I've been talking about it all through the video. So I feel like we don't really need to. Eyeshadow palette, I need to try it out some more, but since my primer was already dry and I like my primer to be wet when I put on my eyeshadows, I'm not that impressed with this eye look. And the fact that the satin, the shimmers in here are satin, yeah, no, I'm not feeling that either. So I'll try it out some more and see how I feel about it. But right now, it's just meh. Lipstick, absolutely love it. Gorgeous color. Nice little satin finish to it. I would prefer to have like a darker berry lip liner on with it, but that's my fault for forgetting to bring my Essence Lips liner that's in here. So it's not their fault. Foundation, like it just fine. There's a full review on it already. I'll leave it in the cards up above. Concealer, absolutely love it. Just don't love it with this foundation. Setting spray, hate the smell of it, but it works fine. So if you don't mind the smell of lavender, definitely get your hands on it. This setting spray, it works fine. Just keep in mind it smells like cucumber, and if you have like dry skin, you probably don't need a mattifying setting spray, so you should probably leave it alone. This bronzer, I like it just fine. I want to get a lighter color though, because I feel like this color is a little dark. This one I feel like would be fine for me in the summertime, but like in the wintertime, like it is now, I feel like it's a little dark. So I want to try that Trailblazer color that I swatched in store and see how it is on the face. If you all want to see a video on it, that's fine. If you don't, I'm gonna get it anyway just to try it out and see how I feel about it. So I can do a video for you if you want. Just let me know down below. Let's see. The blushes, they look to me exactly the same as the satin one. They just look a little bit more matte than them, so I don't really see you needing to get these unless you prefer a little bit more of a matte look than more of a, you know, shimmery blush satin look, because that's the only difference between these. These look a little more matte than the satin touch blushes. I remember to leave in the cards above or and down below the video comparing the original ones to the Patrick Ta ones. This highlighter, it's just okay. Everybody was talking about how wonderful it was and how nice it looks on the skin. I mean, it looks okay. It's not anything exceptional. Like, I don't think it was worth, I think, the $11.99 I paid for this though. So I wouldn't recommend you get it. Essence has nice highlighters and they're only $5. So don't waste your money on this unless you just want to see if it's a dupe for the ABH highlighter like they say. But I personally don't agree that it is. So the powders, I've already tried before. The mascara, I'm gonna need to try some more, but I usually use 2 mascaras anyway because I feel like no mascara just does what I want it to do, just one itself. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll see you guys in the next one.